very interesting in terms of CSR and something to do with the bees. And just as the digital infrastructure and data centers are getting more into the CSR space, can you tell us about your particular initiative, how you're helping the ecosystem?
I think you spotted it earlier, my DCs for Bees label pen. What we do is we plant orchards for the community around Ireland to help with bees when they start coming out of hibernation in winter. They pollinate the trees to encourage the diversity and to bring our bee population back to life, because it's been in decline for a considerable number of years. And in Ireland, Hostel Ireland are the leaders of this industry initiative, which involves planting orchards for the community around Ireland. And this year we're looking to plant 5 orchards starting later this month.
Fantastic. And can you share with us the value of this investment?
Well, first and foremost, it's good corporate social responsibility. It's tangible, and it involves us getting involved. It's not us writing a cheque like many other big corporations are doing, and plenty other corporations could do a lot more to get us hands-on, where we go out, we find schools, parks, workplaces. To get some green space, we only need 15 square metres to plant an orchard. We go out, we plant the trees ourselves, maintain them and bring them to life, and to make sure they're within proximity for the bees to be able to find them and to pollinate them.
So now moving away from your social responsibility, which is a fantastic initiative to engage your local community, I wanted to get into something more technical. There's been a lot of talk about liquid cooling, especially in the context of the energy-hungry AI-enabled data centers. Can you tell us from a construction perspective what that entails? What do data center designers and builders and engineers and architects need to bear in mind?
Well, first of all, we're very fortunate in CAI. Our company was founded by retired naval submarine officers. So we have a lot of experience in these types of initiatives that they would, and a lot of the people who come to our company are ex-naval officers, where underwater initiatives or water cooling, as it's known in data centers, would have been pioneered and would have been tried and tested in some of the facilities that our operators were working on before they came to the organisation. I myself have been involved in one facility in Finland where it is bringing water in from the ocean and pumping it into the data centre for cooling purposes. And obviously the Baltic Sea, as we know from using the term, it's Baltic, is very, very cold. So it's reducing their costs significantly because the water is already chilled. They don't have to chill the water, so they're not burning more electricity or energy to chill the water, and they're bringing it into the data centre to keep it cool. That now is being continued on because it's been a massive success in one hyperscale client in particular. I can't name them obviously for NDA reasons, but it has been significantly successful, and the fact that we have been involved in facilities in Europe and in the United States of America with underwater cooling systems, we're now in an ideal position to advise designers, clients, general contractors, and when we're on site commissioning them ourselves, we have a very good working knowledge of these systems and how they work.
So in terms of the, so you talked to us about water cooling in areas where nature helps a little bit with the design and the infrastructure. What about countries in the Middle East where you have, the infrastructure is different, right? You have deserts and it's hot and you have humidity and water scarcity.
Yeah, funny as you mentioned that we've been appointed to a very significant project in the Middle East, and again because of NDAs I'm not able to disclose part of it, but it is in Kuwait, and where there's scarcity of water and where it is very, very hot, you're looking at submersing the data center deeper into the ground, using the ground as a cooling system, so have it more underground, and then obviously it's the air handling then. It's getting the hot air out of those rooms, but you will have a cooling effect from having the data center dug deeper into the ground in those areas.
Okay, and any thinking in terms of the heat reuse from that site or about alternative energy, or is this going to be mainly plugged on into the grid?
Well, we put forward from our experience in the EMEA region, in the APAC region, and in the United States, we put forward a number of alternatives. Obviously, the heat can be recycled and can be used in other facilities, like in the Netherlands. They're heating swimming pools and heating apartment buildings from the waste heat coming from the data centers. And it's about exploring what opportunities are available in there, as in where can we bring the heat from the data center close to the localities nearby.
So Tom, now the name of the game is innovation, even in construction, because you have to slightly be in tandem with the evolution of the data center and the whole ecosystem. So what are you doing with regards to innovation? Anything that is noteworthy for us to know about?
Sure. Well, obviously we're always looking for a competitive advantage. We're always looking to deliver new ideas for our clients, and there's a saying that goes, innovate or evaporate, and we've no intention of evaporating. We have designed a new system for the safety management and carrying out of lockout tagout during construction and in data center infrastructure management. Lockout tagout is controlling the hazardous energy discharge, where it can lead to loss of life if people get electrocuted, to equipment being damaged, and can cause huge delays from planning the lockout tagout and managing it and undoing it. So it can be a logistical challenge for the construction team. We've pioneered a digital app and a digital twin that's on a PC based, and it's off a cloud based system that it manages the lockout tagout system. We trialed it on a 30 megawatt data center in Ohio in the United States of America, and we reduced the installation costs and the lockout tagout costs by over $2.9 million on a 30 megawatt facility, and that client has obviously instructed us to install it on all their facilities from now on. So it's not in its infancy. It starts maturing in the United States of America, but it's in its infancy here in Europe. But we are developing it, and we are installing it in a significant number of hyperscales and co-locations.
Amazing. So any last word in terms of what are we likely to hear from you next year in terms of projects?
Hopefully we'll have new clients, and our existing clients will be commissioning their data centers in new geographic regions in the EMEA area where we're working in. And I will definitely have significant improvements on our auto-lotto system. We already have some new advanced features to be installed in it, and also you'll find that it will be mainstream in data center construction, and obviously wider as well, because the benefits of it are being seen in other construction sectors.
Well, Tom, thank you so much.
You're welcome
for being on Let's Talk Tech, and we look forward to hosting you again in the future.
Thank you very much.